I still want to try it because if this becomes big, it is the greatest thing of content I've ever seen in my life. But it's all right. We already got one run that's worth making content out of. So the rest of it isn't such a big deal. Dope. So it's not a big deal. We could return and we could come back stronger. So no face cards. Okay, it's kind of unfortunate. Unless I choose to ignore that later. And change it out, but for right now, we may want to keep it. This Joker adds one multiplier every single hand that you do not play a face card. So it's like a scaling over time, but you can't use faces. And there's a lot of good Jokers that synergize with faces. So that's what the trade-off is, right? It's like, do you want to give up faces for the entirety of the game for this? Like, is that the... Oh, but by the way, it only counts if the face card is actually counted in the score. So if I play a face card to drop it, let's say I do a pair and then a face, and the face isn't in the pair, it doesn't count against me. So that is how you could play them out of your hand. I just took 3 of them out of my hand already, so we could stick it through. We also got the hiker, which is really nice because it's going to eventually, over time, allow us to scale out of, like, into our lower card. Give them the chips that we're missing. Even if it's 5 or 10 chips, and then we end up getting rid of hiker, it's still something. I don't know why I put those on the 2, but it's okay. I think upgrading the, what's it called? The stones is really useful because if you upgrade the stone, we could always save them for later. Like, the stone is worth 55. We need, especially while we're weak, right? It's gonna help us solve any chip issues. Okay, so now we need 3 of a kind, so we gotta pick something to go with. Seeing as we can't do faces, I figure you do anything underneath a 5 or down in case you could find the hack. Beautiful. Straight to times 7 right now, so it's pretty good. Okay. This is actually really good. This buys me a lot of time. Basically, I can start deck controlling. Right? So we got, we scale for every hand played. We could discard and destroy. We just get and then we just get extra mult and extra scaling. Because eventually we're going to need to play into our trio, right? I think 2s look like the way to go for now. But we just need to kind of guarantee anything we can get our hands on. That's actually insanely good. I always upgrade high card and planet. Not planet, pair. They're the most basic, so you gotta get them. I don't know if that's going to be 2 pair, but it doesn't matter. I want to upgrade those 2s. Right now, a 2 is worth 2 chips, right? Some of those now are now worth much more. What would I call this strat? I would consider it that I'm still building towards a strat. Oh, wait, do it this way, because that takes it out of the build. It gives another one. I also should have put a magician on it first. That would have been the smart thing. Hold on, if we do it like this, that ace could get upgraded later. And this is guaranteed to go over. Because now we got the duo and the trio. So basically we're sitting at a 6x for free. Tower and strength, those are both good. Let's make those the same also. I would consider that my strategy is still in setup stage, right? And that's okay. It takes time to set these things up. So the high card's the ace, so it's fine. There you go. That'll get us over. And again, the hiker, basically I'm kind of playing into scaling, right? I'm trying to set up and scale at once. It's tough. It's very hard to do it, right? But I actually have a deck that works towards it. So it doesn't make sense to convert anything here, right? I think the best thing you do is you just knock out the faces again. Now we need to, well, I guess you go with Pluto. All right, we're good. Again, right now the truth is that like most of the 2s are going to be worth a lot more than they would have been on their own. Like if we look at it, right? So extra chips, extra chips, extra chips, extra chips. I think every single 2 I have is worth more than a 2. So I'm kind of at the point now that I'm I want to scale in a different way. Okay, that's good. I need to get my hand on planets. Yes, we got the $20. I don't know if it'll happen, but if it's popping up, so. Oh, hold on. Take the Celestial pack, because at least this turns on the... It'll turn on the constellation, right? An extra 10% is still an extra 10%. Take the ace, we're going to skip everything else. We're also going to take Overstock here. Banana's nice, but I'm still working in deck control. Like, we're not going to be doing deck control forever. But I think it pays to still be deck controlling. Look, we're looking at 43 is the total right now. Okay? If 43 is the total, we got 8. 8 out of 43 is pretty low. We need to make it more. gonna go with. Especially keep in mind, we no longer have the cards themselves are no longer scaling. Oh wait, do it like this. Let's play 5 of a kind, see what happens. Okay, we're good. Now we have the 5 of a kind unlocked too for this run. Okay, play both. It scales. This is now the equivalent of a polychrome. We'll need some kind of baseline to work with at some point soon. Take the extra hand. We got 6 hands now, right? That's nice. Should have done that, but it's okay. If we can get a hack, it'll be really good. So here's the thing. I don't think we need to delete, right? I think we're better off doing it like this. Almost a 2 times. Wow, not a single activation on the luckies. So there's a couple of different elements that could dictate how many discards you have. You have a set amount. I believe it's 3, right? If you're playing the red deck, you get an extra one. You could get jokers that give you more, and you could also lose ones depending on what stake you're playing. So there's a certain point when you're doing higher stakes that you end up losing one. This one. So that's what determines it. It really depends on the deck you're playing and what you find, because you can pick up more as you play. Hold on, I want that up because it's a blue seal. I also want... Oh, no, take this. All right. We got a blue seal, which means we get the planet, we get the scaling. I love it. But we... At a certain point, we have to stop discarding and breaking them. But it's not yet. You need cards in your deck. As basically, if you don't, you could eventually just run out. And that's not great either. Especially given that I have 6 hands, it's not so good. Okay, we have to play 3 of a kind, but... As I say, even if it doesn't go over, we were sitting on 2 different 3 of a kind, so it would not have been a big deal. Oh my god. Okay. So, let's take a second here, right? So the family gives you 4x if you do 4 of a kind, right? We already got the duo, the trio. We got a constellation. We got 12 2s out of 43, which means we can't afford to drop more. But I still want to try it because if this becomes big, it is the greatest thing of content I've ever seen in my life. I can already see what the thumbnail for that would look like, so we have to try it. Like, we can't not try this, right? And the absolute truth is that, like, we have enough control to make it happen. If we could just keep eliminating some of the other cards or trying to turn them into 2s, it's fine. We know not to overreach. That didn't work. Okay, this will help. We need the hack as the last card. You get the hack as the last card, it's like perfect. It's like the Aaron of cards. Because she's perfect. Because we're playing 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind, the baseline is so high that it doesn't matter. Hey, she would not disagree with my assessment. Yes, you. That, it's like the Aaron of cards. Perfect. No, not Sock and Fauskin. I don't even remember what the card was now.
Now, it can't be that perfect if you don't remember.
I think it had to do with the combination, like if I found something specific. Oh, it was the hack. Bye, Perf, have fun. Wait, I can upgrade every program by 1 level, but it doesn't scale on this, so I'd rather scale. But I also need to find straight. Not straight. I do need to still find something. I need to find strength. Like, if I don't find strengths, then at some point, we're gonna have, those aces are gonna become their own problem. Not great. I'm gonna just play the pair to get the money. Right? Wow. Okay. Message me about what keys you have later and we'll discuss it. Yes, 4 of a kind is a great one. Nope. Whoops. Oh, it still works with 4 of a kind. We don't have to play 5. I need to pick up strength. Let's take this because it's gonna increase the probability of that happening. No, don't take it. Take this. Wow, we still have face cards? I actually find that very surprising. Don't really want to use all of my glass at once. I don't really need to use glass yet anyway, so... Do I? Okay, stop. Play it out. All right. We'll play it this. Nice. We're in a strong boat, and I like it. We're missing something, but it's fine. We'll get it eventually. That's exactly what we're looking for. So now we do this. We get rid of the other 2. Now, if we see more aces, like this. Don't think I want to make them all the same, right? We can make one more into a club. So what do we have now? Well, we'll have to look after this one, right? We will have to look after because we may want to get rid of the trading card soon. We have 17 out of 36, so it's almost 50%. So good, but we're not quite there yet. I'd say a few more and we'll be good to swap it out for something else. Unless we find the right thing. Like if we find the hack right now, we take it. Play it out. Wait, take the chariot. Chariot's extremely useful because that's another 50%. That's also useful. Wait, do it like this. Perfect. Because again, look, we got the blue seal. Blue seals are extra useful anyways. Blue seals not only impact the constellation, but they also just directly scale. There's no reason to ever not go for it. You'd think that with all the amount of cards I've gotten rid of, you'd have gotten rid of some of these already. Do it like this, take the extra. I needed that planet. I needed that blue seal and it went away and it's unfortunate. The build's gonna fall off soon if we don't do something. I need to drop this trading card one way or the other. Wait. So it's 15, right? 15 might start adding value. Let me see. It's 17 out of 32. We're gonna trade it out. Wait. We just have to survive 2 rounds and something gets multiplied out. I'm taking a huge risk here right now to see if if something will work. I am taking an insane gamble. Hold on. This is an utterly insane gamble. I lost one of the glass. No, it's not possible anymore. We're literally out of cards. we ran out of hands. That's hilarious. I've never seen that happen before.